Wandering around universities, you can see different kinds of hair colors bright, dull, light, dark colors alike. When we first enter university, we aspire to establish new social relationships and gain new experiences, and first impressions are crucial in such events. Some of us may even moderate our appearances, perhaps to make a different impression. Since hair dyeing is a popular phenomenon in university, it makes us curious whether hair color could influence our perception on our peers' social activeness. Today, we would like to investigate, does hair color affect our impression on others' social activeness? Let's test. The three key concepts are social activeness, first impression, and color psychology. For social activeness, we assess social activeness using people's willingness to participate in the community, present their own ideas, and their relationship with others. Based on the concept of extroversion from the book Psychological Types or The Psychology of Individuation by Jung, people who are extroverted show interest in external objects. They are willing and welcome to influence and be influenced by others. Therefore, they are willing to participate in a community. In our experiment, we assess this in a university setting. Also, we believe socially active people have a stronger tendency to show off, so they will be more willing to present their feelings and ideas. Last but not least, social active people tend to enjoy bustle and noise, so we believe that people who are active tend to maintain close relationship with others. Moving on, first impression is formed in the first encounter with a person. It often builds a mental representation of his or her personality. It is found that the physical attractiveness of a person often influences the way people form a first impression. Research has shown that one can make a specific trait inference from a stranger's face with a minimal exposure of 100 milliseconds. Physical traits like wearing glasses, long skirts, and boots will also affect the formation of impressions, while wearing glasses will decrease the likability of a person. This shows the importance of physical traits in impression formation, including social activeness. Such impressions may even lead to formation of social stereotypes. For example, tall people are smart, girls with short hair are cool and unfriendly. In our case, we are interested in investigating whether a person's hair color will affect the first impression made by others on a social level. Color psychology is the study of how color influences people's physical and emotional response, which shapes one's feelings, behavior, and decision making process. Industries make use of warm color to create an energetic atmosphere and cool colors to present a calm environment. For the method of our study, we propose a quantitative survey with a sample size of 111. We created two surveys based on gender, one using a boy and one using a girl as the subject. We received 48 and 45 responses respectively. The age of our participants varies from 18 to 24. For the variables, our dependent variable is the impression on social activeness, while the independent variable is the hair color. Referencing to the psychology of color, we can see that there are some positive and negative traits on impression formation in these three colors. According to the RGB model, the three colors are red, yellow, and blue. Therefore, we're using these three colors in our questionnaire. So, let's simply go through the survey together. After signing up participants' basic information, a photo of a boy or a girl subject will be given, and we have to answer to what extent the above subject participates in society clubs and orientation camps. Next, participants have to choose the number of days they think she or she joined social activities from the scale of 0 days to 7 days. Moreover, we would also ask the participants in the tendency of willingness to be friends with them. The above tendency questions would have to be answered with 0 to 7, with 0 representing the lowest tendency and 7 representing the highest, and the questions are reduplicated with the same subject in yellow, blue, and black hair color given. Next, participants have to rank the 4 qualities, naming the facial expression, hair color, behavior, and physical appearance in contributing to social activeness. Lastly, to conclude, participants would rank the four hair colors in the order they think the most socially attractive. So let's move on to our results. In the first question, for the tendency of joining social activities, yellow color has the highest tendency among all colors, with a mean of 4.96 and 5.09, followed by red, blue, and black hair color for both genders. Black hair color marks the lowest tendency with a mean of 3.94 and 4.11. Next, similar results could be seen in the tendency of participating orientation camps with a slight difference in the ranking of hair colors in boy and girl. Red hair color slightly passes yellow for boys with a mean of 5.1 in red and 4.96 in yellow. For the frequency of meeting friends per week, for boys, yellow hair color has the highest tendency with a mean of 5.06, followed by red, blue, and black hair color, while for girls, black hair color marks the highest tendency with a mean of 4.68, followed by blue, red, and yellow color subsequently. Interestingly, the willingness to be friend with a person of black hair color is the highest for both genders, with a mean of 3.53 and 4.68, followed by blue, yellow, and red for boys, and blue, red, and yellow for girls. So, with these results shown, which hair color reflects most in social activeness? For further analysis, after quantifying the tendency chose by participants by adding the numbers according to the weighting of the ranks, we found out that red hair color scored the highest, followed by yellow, which has the same score for boys and slightly lower for girls, then blue and black accordingly. Moreover, we also found out that in a descending order, first impression is based on style and behavior, physical appearance, hair color, and facial expression sequentially. Coming to our first conclusion, in terms of hair colors, red and yellow has the highest social activeness among the four. This could be related to the concept of color psychology about the positive and negative traits of different colors, which red and yellow representing passion, excitement, and fury, which correlates to the impression of high social activeness. However, although red and yellow is proved to be the highly social active, there is an exception found in these two colors, as the willingness to be friends among the four is the lowest in these two colors. It may be related to the negative impression of these two colors, inferring that it may seem unfamiliar or even a little aggressive to others, therefore lower the willingness to be friends with. Thirdly, while blue color is ranked relatively in the middle, although black hair subjects result in a lower social activeness, it is highest willingness to be friend with. Therefore, social activeness possesses a negative relationship with willingness to be friend with. This might be due to the fact that black hair color could seem more natural and casual, inferring an easygoing personality and affinity as the first impression. Moreover, in the frequency of meeting friends per week, we found out that for boys, red and yellow hair subjects ranked the highest, while the other two colors ranked the highest in girls. We may infer that it is due to the slightly different facial expression of the subjects in our study, which might be a confounding variable in affecting participants' judgments. Secondly, in terms of gender, there is not much gender difference except for the willingness to be friend with. The mean difference is the largest, scoring 0.905. This may be correlated to social stereotypes, which is female being friendlier than male, as well as facial expression between male and female, as we have mentioned, also related to social stereotypes. To conclude, our research reflects that hair colors can affect the impression of others, and that certain hair colors, such as red and yellow, highly correlates with social activeness. Other factors such as style, behavior, and physical appearances should also be taken into account in shaping our first impressions. Therefore, it is hoped our study could be taken as a reference in shaping our impression. Thank you.